Hi everyone, this is the DIY mirror project demo presented by Xiaozhou Liang and Hongwei Wu. Magic Mirror is an open-source GitHub repository that combines a monitor with a mirror to display some useful information in the mirror. For example, it can show the weather, calendar, and news headline, but users usually face a problem in their daily uses. If a mirror is shared by several users, how can different users customize what content he or she wants to display in the mirror? For example, Alice wants to display the calendar, news and YouTube video, while Bob wants to display a calendar with his own schedule, weather, and the traffic status as well. Then how can they customize their own user interface? Our solution is to let the mirror recognize each user. There are three main components in our design. The first part is Google Cloud Platform. There are several services deployed on GCP. On the cloud server, we run the server-side code of Magic Mirror, as well as a TCP server to handle requests of reloading the configuration file for users so that the DIY mirror could display customized UI. We also host a cloud database for user data, and we activate the Google Assistant API for voice processing. The second part is the Raspberry Pi and its hardware modules. We run face recognition on Raspberry Pi with Pi camera and send user identity to cloud server. The photographing action can be triggered by the Android app at the time of user registration or by voice command at the time of common using. We run a TCP server to handle requests of collecting user photos or refresh the DIY mirror web page. The user will use mic and speaker to interact with Google Assistant, and then the monitor will display the web page rendered by server-side code of the Magic Mirror project. The third part is the Android app. At the time of registration, users create a new account to take photos of their faces to feed the face recognition module of the Raspberry Pi. At the time of common using, users can customize UI of the DIY mirror. That is, what modules to show and to set the position and properties of modules.
So next, I will introduce the implementation of our project. So there are three components: GCP, Raspberry Pi and its hardware, and the Android app. GCP includes several parts inside. The first one is the cloud server. In addition to the server-side code of the Magic Mirror, we also implemented a Java TCP server to handle requests of reloading the configuration file for a user. More specifically, we implemented a Python script to read config data of the corresponding user from our cloud database and then automatically generate a configuration file with the config data. By doing this, the DIY mirror webpage would display customized UI for this user. The second part is the MySQL database. We have created 5 tables for user data and module configurations on this cloud database. User module table stores username, encrypted password, and the module enabling status. 0 means disabled and 1 means enabled. It's also noteworthy that by encrypting the password, we are able to prevent the critical information from privacy theft. Stock module config table stores position on the DIY mirror and stocks the users is interested in. Similarly, COVID module config table also stores the position and several configurations of this module. Same as this table for YouTube module. The last table is range table, which stores the ranges of integer type field. The reason why I set this table is that on our Android app, I use sig bars where users should choose integer values within a given range. Okay, the third part is the Google Assistant API. It was activated through the Google Developers Action Console. First, we filled the device information for later device registration on Raspberry Pi. Then, we added a voice action called face recognition, which can recognize the user's command to trigger the OpenCV face recognition process. For example, we can trigger the Pi camera using voice commands like "Hey DIY mirror, face recognition." The second main component is Raspberry Pi and its hardware modules. We could display the web page from the cloud server and also run OpenCV-based face recognition with help from Pi camera. On the right side are photos as the training set, and the bottom left shows the recognition result. By registering the Raspberry Pi as a Google Assistant device using the official authorization tool, we enabled our users to use voice commands to trigger a Python script to perform face recognition for logging purpose. Here is an example of how it runs. By matching the phrase face recognition with the text output from the Google Assistant action, it can decide whether or not the face recognition script should be triggered. We also implemented a Java TCP server on Raspberry Pi so that according to the request type, it can trigger specific Python scripts to collect users' photos for registration purpose, to train the face recognition model, or to refresh the DIY mirror web page. The last main component is the Android app developed using Android Studio. At the time of registration, we can set username and password, encrypt the password, and store in the cloud database. Then, we will trigger the Pi camera to take face photos and feed the face recognition model run on Raspberry Pi. And when using the UI customization, we can add, remove, or update module configurations. This would update the corresponding field in the cloud database. And if the current user is using the DIY mirror, it would also trigger the configuration file generation script on the cloud server and also trigger the page refresh script on Raspberry Pi. So now, here comes our video demo. At the beginning, when no user is using the DIY mirror, it shows "Hello Stranger." So now I will show you how to register a new user account here. We call it Bing And then I will press this camera button to trigger the face collection. Now the registration is success. Then I will try to log in to the DIY mirror. Talk to DIY mirror. Face recognition. As you can see, the DIY mirror's webpage is updated and the user is Bing Yu. And now I will log in on my Android app and modify the DIY mirrors module. For example, I add a YouTube module and then click update. So real quick, the DIY mirror would be updated and show the YouTube module that I added just now. Next, let's switch the user.
Talk to DIY mirror. Face recognition.
The DIY mirror then shows the UI corresponding to this user. That's all of our presentation. This is DIY Mirror team, and thank you so much for listening.